Hello, true duelists. My name's Craig Fee, and I'm here to talk to you today about a topic that matters very dearly to me. Because as a fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, I'm also one of the world's largest stands of Hungry Burger. The quintessential, original Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster art. Just the pinnacle of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card design from an artistic perspective in both the art itself and just everything about it, from its typing to its stat line. The perfect card. Hungry Burger is a vanilla ritual released at the beginning of the game in one of the earliest sets. I'm a fake fan. I can't tell you the name of that set, but I can tell you in my soul that I love it dearly. This thing is worse than Summon Skull in every conceivable way, and yet it's more iconic to me. Because Hungry Burger, as an 1850 attack warrior type burger, has confounded me from day one. Even as a kid, I remember looking at this goofy card of this burger and thinking, what am I looking at? Why is it a warrior? Why is it so hard to summon? None of these questions have been answered, and I never want them to be, because that's the beauty of those old Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. It's just a thing. It's just here, and we get to enjoy it, and we never get to understand it, and that's part of why we enjoy it. Because Hungry Burger is the most useless card, and yet that's why we want it to be so useful. When it got announced that Hungry Burger was getting support, I, like the rest of the community, was nothing short of ecstatic. This is the weirdest card in the game, or certainly one of them. To see a whole archetype around it would surely be equally as absurd. But as it turns out, it wouldn't be absurd, at least not in regards to the card art. Instead, it would be disappointing. You see, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a problem, and even as a fan of the game, I can admit it's a pretty big problem. That problem is, of course, there are way too many decks focused around anime girls and dragons.
Fair!
I'm a dragon fan. I'm a dragon stan. I love me my dragon decks. I see things like the new Pyro archetype and the second one we've received in the 20 some odd years of this game, and I'm like, yeah, it kinda sucks that there's a big dragon as the boss monster for no reason, but I still love it because I like the dragons. Does it match any of the corporeal beings of the archetype in which it exists in? Not even remotely. But I appreciate it. But that's one thing. One random dragon boss monster, nothing new. If it's old as shit to you, very fair, very valid. I appreciate and respect your opinion. I'm not gonna argue against it.
Good.
But it's a known thing. Or if there's a random anime girl deck, there's like 2 in every deck build pack at this point. I get it, alright? I'm not a fan of the anime girls. I'm not a big fan of anime myself. I'm not gonna knock on you for liking them. If you like the anime girl decks, power to you. Let me tell you, you're playing the right fucking game. We got plenty of them, and we're gonna get plenty more. But there's a problem when you take the holiest and most sacred of monsters, that is Hungry Burger, and then make it into just anime girls. Because when I pictured Hungry Burger support, and all the years of memeing on it and saying we need the Hungry Burger support, and even after we received one first teaser of the Nouvelle monster, I remember thinking it needs more food theming. Now, the first wave of Nouvelle was honestly disappointing in a particular manner. Yeah, it's a vaguely chef-themed and demon-themed things. The level 1 and 2 are especially little demon-looking things, and then, you know, the higher the levels get, the more they just kind of become anime demon people. And it's like, well, this is underwhelming, isn't it? This isn't what I wanted. I wanted better, because Hungry Burger is a burger. I don't need to see weird anime French kitchen shit. What? That is Hungry Burger. I don't care if there's that little Japanese flag on the top of the burger. I don't care if the hamburger itself is named for Hamburg in Germany. Hungry Burger is a burger. That is some authentic American shit. shit. And what you have given me is some French dog shit. Because why is there a poisson recipe in the Hungry Burger deck? What are you eating, a fish burger? Excuse me? What is wrong with this? Is Hungry Burger. We don't need Nouveau as an archetype. We need Hungry as an archetype. All right. I wanted hungry French fries. I wanted hungry, coleslaw. I wanted hungry potato skins. I wanted hungry bag of chips. I wanted the arbitrary TCG exclusive Thirsty Soda. That's this close to being perfect for the deck, but because it's named Thirsty instead of Hungry, there's no synergy, and they made a great card terrible on purpose, not unlike Spy Gal Misty. That's what I wanted. I wanted some food, and instead I got French shit, and that's repulsive on its own. But then they cross the line once again, and as we get new Nouveau support, it's just anime girls. This pendulum, it's just an anime girl. Like, look at this spell card. I've made the same joke in a new card report, but really, this is not Hungry Burger support. This is a screenshot from one of 86 animes that came out in the last 12 minutes. This has nothing to do with Hungry Burger. Why have we incorporated the shittiest Starlight in the game into the Hungry Burger deck? I get it. It's gonna sell. And I get that some people are hyped as shit for it. And I envy those of you who are hyped as shit for it, because I, quite frankly, am disgusted. This is not the Hungry Burger support that Hungry Burger deserved. It's not even like thematically this weird tributing of monsters to summon vaguely French demons. What? Excuse me? Hungry Burger should have been an appropriation in true American fashion of Vendread, because it should have been like ketchup and mustard and pickles, and depending on what you put on your burger depends on how it affects the game. It should get effects based on what condiments you use to summon it, and they should have been better than Vendread, because they should have given it the effect even if you didn't tribute from the field. It would have been brilliant. It would have been perfect, and more than that, it would have been easy and on theme, because Hungry Burger is a classic weird-ass Yu-Gi-Oh card, and instead what I was given was Anime Girl archetype number 6412, and I don't want it. Shit, I have dragon bias, I can admit to that, but even if we had made it stupidly dragon themed, that would have been goofier and stupid enough to be like, eh? Like, don't get me wrong, it'd still be bullshit. It should not be dragons, it should not be anime girls, it should be food, because this is a Hungry Burger deck, and I am pissed off. Okay. Why did we have to take one of the few things that brings me joy and make it so goddamn mediocre? I can respect the decision to make Hungry Burger tribute the entire board for no fucking reason. Gameplay-wise, fine. I can respect that we've incorporated it into a deck at all. How do you make a Garnet of a burger playable at all? Apparently you make a counter trap tribute the entire board away. I'm not gonna complain about that per se, but it could have been better. It should have been Vendread-esque. It should have been food. It should have been food. Why the fuck is it just people and demons? And if you're gonna put demons in it, why the fuck didn't we incorporate the original fucking demon from the Hungry Recipe card art? Because some of you are gonna come in here and be like, he has forgotten about the ritual spell to summon the burger. And I didn't. I just didn't care about it because it's equally as irrelevant as the burger is itself. Look at Hungry Burger. The best part of this card is you have no fucking clue how big it is. How big is it? Is it the size of is it a little burger? Is it a little Burger King burger? A little Mickey Dicky Donald's burger? Is it the size of a house? Is it bigger than a planet? We don't know. It's just a giant burger eating shit. There's videos of YouTubers drawing it from like, they don't know what it is. They were just given the name and they're a little artist YouTuber, and they drew a better fucking upgrade than we got from the stupid French demons. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I can't even begin to tell you the disappointment I feel, from these mediocre, forgettable, dog shit designed, and now just straight up fucking anime episode 86 tier card art, when we could have had one of the stupidest and goofiest and funniest decks in the game. We could have had a food-themed deck that would have given the Actman a stroke. We were this close to greatness, and we missed the mark. And why do we miss the mark? Because we needed 700 more Anime Girl decks this year. Unfucking believable. I'm not even against the Actman. I didn't entirely disagree with his video. That's irrelevant. I'm just, oh my god, it's so disappointing. I don't have anything else to say on this matter. I am never going to recover from this emotionally. And I think that the Yu-Gi-Oh community deserves better. We've got enough dragons. We've got enough anime girls. We're gonna get 1,000 more. We're gonna get 2 trillion more of them. Why couldn't we have just had one more goofy food-themed deck? I'm Craig Fee. You're not getting your time back if you didn't like this. If you did like it, cool. I might do more of them, so hit subscribe. The update will be out on Friday as usual. I'm a gamer. March Comp's just staring at me. If this video is out of focus again, I'm going to eat this entire desk. And make sure you subscribe to impress your smoking Italian wife and to become a true duelist.